and spirit. Deliverance ministry.
Victorious living. Wherever there's fire, there's victorious living. You cannot have the Spirit of God with you without having victorious living. Whenever you get to know Jesus, you cannot live in the house of God without having victory in your life.
Mind, spirit, deliverance, ministry.
My sermon topic to you today is, what are you looking for? That's why you got to rejoice, because he said, therefore, to the church of Philadelphia, I will keep you in the hour of temptation. And that's why he said, I will make a way of escape for you in the hour of temptation. Why? Because I've given you the Spirit to keep you from evil. Now, Jesus is now going to a direction, and he's praying for his disciples that he walked with here, and he's praying for us that will come after them, and he's saying, God, I want you to make a way for them to be kept even when I'm gone. I know I'm getting ready to go, but Father, make a way for them to be kept. And it amazes me how much love he just had for us, over and over, how he felt about us, over and over and over, how he was feeling about us, how much he cared about us, how much if we really meant to him. And he sit there, and you look at about 3 chapters of him talking to God about how much he had loved us, how much we kept his word, how much we followed him. And he's now going to the cross. And I watch him, and they said after then how emotional he would be becoming, because he would get more in contact with the flesh. Being in the earthly body, he would get more and more in contact as he was going to his destiny. He would get more and more in contact with what it really felt like to be in this body. And therefore, so when all of a sudden he know he's on the way, and he stops in the Garden of Gethsemane. He stops in the Garden of Gethsemane, Mount of Olives, because he's comfortable there. And you try to find a comfortable place that you can pray in a lot of times. Because sometimes a lot of stuff going on within you, you need to find some place where you can get some peace at. But how many of y'all have known sometimes when the place you ought to be able to get peace at, you can't find peace sometimes. Sometimes you try to find that quiet place in your house, but there's always sometimes some stuff going on and you can't find that peace. But Jesus got there, and he took 3 with him. And he went a rock cast from them and told them, stay there, I go yonder and pray. But when he got down to pray, his body began to deal with him. And I don't know about some of y'all. I wonder how you've been in a place sometime when you get down and God tell you to do something, you know you got to do it. And all of a sudden when you get there, all of a sudden they become whole. Because the war that's going on within you is not like any war you ever been through before. It gets harder, and Jesus now is revealing to us that he is flesh, just like we are. In the scriptures in St. Luke chapter 22, he's down. And he's in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he began to pray. He said in verse 42, he said, if it be possible, Father, if thou be willing, remove this cup from me. Nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. And the Bible said there appeared unto him an angel that strengthened him in verse 43. Unto him from heaven, strengthening him. Because right now what he was going through, he never been through in this life before. Where he was going at, he never been there before. And everything about him in this world was getting ready to come to an end. And even though he's Christ, he's in an earthly body. And this body began to start fighting against him because they're fearing the flesh. And the devil is turning against his flesh because the devil don't believe nobody can accomplish what God had written for them to accomplish in this flesh body. Had nobody ever did it before. And now Jesus, he's saying, I don't believe you can go through the rest of this. I don't know how he's going to do what he's doing, but whatever it is, I don't think you're ready for it. And Jesus is now agonizing as he's in the garden. He's praying and he's feeling all kinds of emotions. The Bible says, because I can see verse 44, and it's saying, being in agony, he prayed more earnestly. And that's something. This is the Lord. And being in agony. No, I'm trying to tell you. And the more weight was coming on him. And the more the pressure was getting tight on him, he prayed harder. See, I'm trying to get you. When the devil is attacking you and you feel your flesh squeezing on you to try to get you, pray harder then. The Bible says he prayed harder, more earnestly. And it said, and his sweat was as it were great drops of blood falling down to the ground. And his sweat had great drops of blood. And somebody said he was sweating blood. I heard it on TV the other day, but he won't sweat blood. His sweat was heavy. It was heavy. That means he was sweating heavy. Because he was going through all of this inside of himself. Because he know once he get past here, whatever God got to do later on to pour out that wrath, he going to have to do it. And he cares so much about us, knowing that someone would never care about him, and yet he's going to have to pour out God's wrath on them later. And he said, if it be possible, let this cup pass me. I know I got to go to the cross. I know I got to go through all this stuff, and I don't want to go through all of that. I don't want to be beaten and called sin. Because I hate sin. I never have sinned. If it be possible, let this cup pass me. I'm going to be called all of these things, and sin going to have to be put on me. And I don't like what it is. But nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. The word can't deny itself. I'm messing with you now. The word can't deny itself, and you see it right then. He was in the beginning with God, and the word was God, right? Now here goes God, the word, saying, I don't like being filthy. Because I never did it before. I don't like being spit on and mistreated. But yet, nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done. Whatever it is, let it be done now. And Jesus gets up. And Jesus is now going to the cross. Because I ask you, what are you looking forward to? What is that you looking forward to? Jesus going to the cross. And whatever it is he's looking forward to is greater than what he getting ready to go through. Whatever you looking forward to, let me help y'all real fast. Whatever you looking forward to got to be greater than what you're going through. Whatever's in front of you that you're looking forward to got to be greater to you than what you got to go through. Because if it ain't greater than what you got to go through, you're going to stop right where you are right now. And you're not going to go no further. Where there are open vision, and there's something you believe to see, it don't matter what you got to go through to get there. You'll go through it. Because that's what you're looking forward to. Now I'm trying to figure out what Jesus is looking forward to here. You get ready to go to a cross, you get ready to get spit on, you get ready to get lied on, you get ready to get talked about, you get ready to get poked, you get ready to get beaten. What is it that's greater than what he getting ready to go through? You wonder, I wonder, what is it greater? You know what was greater? Can I tell you what greater? The glory on the other side. While you live, that God please you on this side, he was living that God could be glorified on the other side. Huh? He said, I want you to see through my eyes. While you live, that God bless you on this side. He said, I live that I could bless God on this side and let him glorify me on the other side and him. While the thing he got us going through, he said, don't look at that. For these things are only temporal. But hold a far more weight of glory. He said, that stuff don't matter what I got to go through here. Get your eyes on what's in front of you. Look forward to something else past what I'm allowing you to go through. Jesus, can I tell you what he was looking forward to? Isaiah chapter 53. Turn now, because I want you to catch it. Isaiah 53. I'm getting ready to go through all of this stuff. But it don't matter more than Isaiah 53. None of that matter more than Isaiah. You got a Bible? Oh man, give her a Bible. Give her a Bible, because I want you to read it. Isaiah 53. I'm going to read verse 1 through 8. I might stop there. I might start there. Look at this. Isaiah, the prophet. He said, I came to fulfill all the law and the prophets. Think that I come, right? The story of the law. I came to fulfill all the law, right down to the very last word. Catch it. You hear me say that to y'all? He said, I come, when we read it earlier, right? St. Matthew chapter 5. He said, I come to fulfill every last word, down to the very smallest word I came to fulfill. Okay, now I'm going to go through hell. And hell going to be turned loose on me. And I'm in agony right now. But I got something I'm looking forward to greater than what I'm getting ready to go through. And so I'm going to show y'all why I can go through this. Let me say why he said I can go through this. He said, Isaiah said, who have believed our report? Here I am writing about him almost 2,000 years ahead, or 1,000 and some years ahead. Here I am writing about him, right? And he said, he starts off, who have believed our report? I'm going to tell y'all something about him. And he said, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? What generation? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, Jesus, and as a root out of a dry ground. The Spirit of God won't hear for 400 years. He hath no form nor comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. Don't even want no part of him. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. We did hide as it were our faces from him. He was despised. Was he despised? They taken him to the cross, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him, stricken, smitten of God, and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgression. He was bruised for our iniquity, and the chastisement of our peace was upon him. And with his stripes we are healed. Ain't that something? I'm talking about looking forward to something. You know what I mean? I'm talking about it is written about me. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to something that you don't understand. See, I know I got to go to the cross, but it's already written, and I came here to fulfill everything that was written. And now, even though it's time to come, I'm in this garden in agony, but this going to get done right now, because I'm going to fulfill everything that was written before me. Everything that the prophet said about me, I'm going to fulfill it. So why they say it? Now hold it. Now watch this. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord hath laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shears is dumb, so he opened not his mouth. Ain't that something? Isn't that explaining exactly what he had to do? Am I right? Isn't that explaining exactly what he did? Did he sit there and don't say nothing? Huh? He sat there and didn't say nothing, right? He didn't say a word about nothing. He just sat there, didn't he? He sat there and allowed them to do whatever they wanted to do to him without saying a word. He did not say nothing, right? Here Isaiah the prophet talking about what Jesus would do before he ever was born. Here goes Jesus living now in the Garden of Gethsemane, and he going through all of this agony, but at the same time, he already know what he got to do. Because he done said, I come to fulfill every jot and tittle of the word of God, and down to the very last thing. So he said, nevertheless, it was your will, Father, that I will come to fulfill everything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through what I got my eyes on, what I've been looking forward to. I was looking forward to it, even though I got to go through some pain to get there, but it's what I'm looking forward to. God told me to ask you today, what is it you're looking forward to? What is it that's burning you to get to? What is it in your heart that God has put in there that makes you look forward to it? Because if it's not greater than the pain and suffering and agony that you're going through, you will give up and faint while you're trying to get there. But God said he put something inside of us that Jesus had that didn't matter about what I had to go through. It don't matter about pleasing the God that has sent me. And I didn't come here for myself. I came here to do something that nobody else could do. And ain't nothing going to stop me from getting to what I came to.
This is the Kingdom Mind and Spirit Deliverance Ministry broadcast, and the great message you just heard was from Apostle Larry White, sponsored by Parker Bell Bonnet. We have services every Sunday at 11:35 a.m. and Bible study every Wednesday at 8 o'clock p.m. Tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 4 o'clock p.m. To obtain this sermon and many more, contact us at 252-389-9846. Thank you.